Welcome back to Get Sexual Attraction here on YouTube. It's Rion, kind of wearing some of the same clothes as our new YouTube channel, Visionism for Single Men. So you might want to check that out as well. So there's a lot of crossover here in the areas of sex and purpose. Okay, so real short, quick question and answer here. What is the real secret to dating 9s and above? The answer, as I covered in the Date More 9s webinar, is become a 9 yourself. Now, that's not something that I've ever heard the dating and seduction industry actually say, because a lot of that dynamic is about keeping people ultimately buying and consuming in the cycle of 6s of men desiring the fantasy of 9s and 10s. And by the way, when I say that, there is some objectification going on. We're going to talk more about that in some other videos. How objectification can be very functional. A 9 of a woman generally referring to what other people socially would classify her as, men and women. So we're not really attached to that. It's really about becoming a 9 and above yourself as a man, as society would accept you. That's the real answer to consistently date hotter, higher quality women, is to become that yourself. The men who they would want to be seen around socially, because they have the risk of being ostracized from their group if they're seen dating a 6, what society would label as a 6 of a man. They could be ostracized from her group. So she doesn't want to date down, everyone wants to date up. So instead of buying into the fantasy of, remain a 5 and bang hot chicks, well, guess what? That's fantasy. They've been continuing to dupe you. And that's a lot of the dating and seduction industry, as well as sex and advertising and so forth, have this product associated with beauty and sex and all of that. It's really about becoming that man yourself. And we'll also talk about in the next video how 9s, it's really a social thing. So you really start getting into that area. So check out the next video. Again, the simplest answer to date 9s and above is to become a 9 yourself. If you don't, then you're really just kind of trying to fool people, because these powerful, popular people know. So you want to keep playing the fantasy or up-level yourself to be what women really want and would accept. Your choice.